Welcome back. Let's install Splunk on Linux. So first of all, we need to log in to the Splunk portal at splunk.com, click on the free Splunk button, sign in with our Splunk account, and then it will bring us to this page where we simply click on Splunk Enterprise and choose the package that we want. And of course, we want Linux for this video. And download the package in whatever format you want. I prefer to use the TGZ, so let's download that. Here's a little trick. Let's go ahead and actually cancel the download, because all we need is this command line wget string, so let's click on that. Select the entire command, copy it, and we'll paste it over into our Linux machine. And there's our wget string pasted into our Linux machine, which happens to be running Ubuntu Linux. Before this will run, we need to have sudo privileges, so we can simply type sudo space right before the command, and it will ask us for our password, and it will download the tarball or the TGZ file for Splunk. And it's done. Let's make sure it's there with a command called ls. And we can see that it has downloaded. It's in red there. Before we untar it, let's actually copy it over to the opt directory, which is where Splunk likes to live. And we'll do that with this command, sudo cp, the name of the file, /opt. Now let's move to the opt directory and make sure our file is there. So cd space /opt to change to that directory. And we'll see if the file's there with ls. There it is. Now let's untar it. And in the Windows world that would be like unzipping it. And this will create all of the directories that Splunk needs to run properly. So with this command, we will untar it. And as you can see, it goes through and unpacks everything and creates all the directories that Splunk needs. And let's do an ls, and we'll see that there's now a Splunk directory. It's in bluish purple there. So let's switch over to the Splunk directory. And let's make sure all the directories that we expect are there. So there's bin, etc, include, lib, so everything that we expect there to be is there, which is good. But Splunk is not currently running, it's just installed. So let's switch to the bin directory, and we'll do this command to start Splunk. Sudo /splunk start. Now, before you push enter or return here, make sure you do this switch, -- accept - license. That way you won't have to read the entire terms of service before you accept the license. Now it's going to ask for a password for the admin account, so just make one up or use whatever you want. And now it says Splunk is running, so we can verify that by going to the IP address of our Linux machine, /8000. So we'll open up our browser again, go to the IP, /8000, and there it is, our installation of Splunk on Linux. Let's log in, make sure everything works. And there we go. And I really thank you for joining me in this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.